When you've been absolutely giving it beans on FulGaz, it's unlikely you'll replace 100% of your fluid and electrolyte losses that you've built up during a session. And that's no bad thing, because over drinking can potentially lead to a condition called hyponatremia, which is bad for both your performance and your health. But after the ride, you are going to want to rehydrate to recover properly. So what is the best way to go about doing that? To truly recover from any session where you've sweated quite a lot, you're going to need to get your hydration levels back to where they were beforehand. That's called restoring homeostasis, and it's something that your body is very, very good at doing if you give it the right things. And when we've sweated a lot, the two main things that we've lost are: one, fluids in the form of water in our sweat, and two, electrolytes, but mainly it's sodium that we've lost, because that's the biggest electrolyte that we lose in our sweat, or the biggest contributor to electrolyte loss in sweat. So this area of sports science has been very well researched. It's also one of the few areas where there seems to be a really strong consensus on what you need to do. And it's all about replacing adequate amounts of fluid, but also adequate amounts of sodium with it. Because if you don't put the sodium in with the fluids, you fail to balance out what you've lost from your blood, and you actually can run the risk of diluting your body down and getting a condition called hyponatremia. So the best way to approach rehydration after a sweaty session is to make sure that you've got plenty of sodium either in or with your fluids. So something like a pH 1500 drink, which has 1500 milligrams of sodium per litre, is a good place to start. Or you can add salt to your food if you're drinking water with it. That will also help to balance it out. And your taste buds give you a good indication of when you're getting rehydrated and replenished with salt, because you will stop feeling thirsty, and you will also, the salt will taste fantastic when you're still craving it. It will start to taste less good when you've had enough. So really listen to your body in this. In terms of the numbers, if you look at the scientific literature, adult sweat rates average about 1 to 1.2 litres an hour for endurance sports, but they can go up as high as 3.5 litres an hour. So you could lose a considerable amount in just a short space of time if you're training very intensively or training indoors. So bear that in mind. It might take you several hours to recover and rehydrate properly. And a lot of the recommendations are to replace something in the region of 1.5 times the amount of fluid that you've lost, along with some sodium, to make sure that you're accounting for fluid losses that go on after the session. So that's a little bit more sweating, and also the fact that you're going to pee some of it out when you take it in. So remember, when it comes to recovery, hydration, plenty of fluids, but don't neglect the sodium with it. If you'd like to discuss any aspect of your hydration with a member of the Precision Hydration team, you can book a free video consultation with us at precisionhydration.com. Further to that, if you want to try some strong electrolytes to help you recover faster, you can use the code FulGaz15 for 15% off your first order on the website.